I'll let you do the segment thing when you say it on the next segment. That's your call because you're AEW correspondent.
And on to the next segment.
All right, well, let's get to some Impact news. This is how we're gonna do it for now, everybody. We're gonna do the AEW news, Impact news, NXT news, maybe Ring of Honor news. I think we do it in this way. This might help get the channel to grow. What do you think? It might get views too, right? All right. So what are we at? Impact news now? Okay, Impact. Let's see. Okay, so Impact got a new wrestler. She used to be at NXT TakeOver. Oh, sorry, not NXT. My bad. She used to be at NXT. Dina Purrazzo has signed with Impact. Her previous character, her name is Virtual. I can't fucking pronounce her name. Former NXT, current Impact Wrestling Knockout, recently spoke with TV Insider to discuss all pros things. Highlights from the interview can be found. This is Turaja.com. I'm giving you guys my sources. And I don't want to play this video because I don't want to get copyrights. But we will maybe down the line do an experiment and play some interview stuff. But if I warn you guys, if I ever get a copyright or a warning with YouTube, no more of that. We're just going to read it off word for word, okay? But here we go. This is what Dina Purrazzo says. I think that Impact puts such emphasis on the women's division. Tessa Blanchard became their world champion, specifically the last month or two. Then they had Nevaeh debut, Tasha Steelz debuted, then I debuted. I think it's a great group of women. They are all trying to establish themselves and push boundaries to put on the best product. We are all so different from each other, come from different backgrounds, and our different characters are allowed to show that. I don't think that there is one person that is with Impact in any capacity who has been showcased on a week-to-week basis. That was the exciting part. They are trying to change the game right now. They want to show out. I think they probably had one of the best women's divisions out of all the companies out there. So to see that growth, it was definitely somewhere I wanted to be put in the mix with. AEW has great women's division too. There are so many options for girls right now to go out and showcase themselves. I wanted to be part of. And is there any more? Admits to her lacking character development. In my previous work with Impact, the one thing I was lacking was my character. I struggled with that. I'm the first person to admit I'm a wrestler, doing what I do in the ring. When it comes to character development, it's something I lack. She said my time in NXT forced me to reevaluate that, to reinvent myself, which I think I did in terms of my presentation to the ring. There are positives that came from my WWE experience, but I wanted to be in a place that allowed me to showcase it fully. To have 1 minute vignette, have such vignette, that's what it is. Have such positive feedback where everyone was like, I understand, that's all you need because it gets the viewer to tune into next week. It's caught people's attention. I didn't get to do that in the NXT or before NXT. I think in the next couple of weeks, you are going to see a lot of character development. Dina Purrazzo, nobody has seen before. And that's it for that. And if anything more for Impact. Impact. Because I like having news combined with it. Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
There's something on Austin Aries on here. I'm looking. Hold on. Promotions. See if you can find New Japan if you can too, if there's any news. If not, let's wait another time. All right. Austin Aries reflects on his controversial Impact exit. Former Impact and ROH World Champion Austin Aries recently appeared on the In Room by VOC podcast to talk to all things pro wrestling, including his controversial departure from Impact and his brief stint in WWE. Highlights from the interview can be found. How long is this fucking thing to read? This is a lot of stuff. I want to read what he said about the departure. All right, we're going to just read a couple of things. Well, this is about Impact. All right, so what he said, okay, this is all WWE stuff. I don't want to read about that. Okay, so here we go. This is about Impact. It was never intended for me the way I walked out at Bound for Glory. That was not supposed to be the last that you saw me there. There was never the intention. I certainly wouldn't be trying to create a bunch of controversy for no payoff. Did it come off exactly as I envisioned in my head beforehand? Probably not. Could I have done a couple of things that still would have maybe gotten to the point across without maybe taking on some of the criticism that I've ever seen? Potentially tweets I put out, they started the controversy for that whole angle. You're always taking risks. If you don't step it on the line enough, people don't care and they don't notice, and it didn't happen. You step over the line too much, and especially in this, which they want to cut your head off. Yeah, because if you watched Bound for Glory, basically Johnny Nitro, which is now John Morrison, that's in WWE, right? No, not Johnny Impact. Which is John Morrison, then he went to WWE later on. He beat him with the Starship Pain 1, 2, 3, and after the match, Austin Harrison didn't even sell it, just walked away. So here's your title, and just walked away. Crowd were booing like crazy. So I think that's it for Impact's wrestling news. Well, you have networked, right? We'll try to watch some of the old stuff later on in the future. We'll try to plan it if we do stuff. Is for you? I'm going to do a lot of editing in this video. That's okay. I don't mind.
Here's some news 5 hours ago.
Was it from?
What? Yeah.
Which company is it from?
The news? Wrestling Inc.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm just reading the headlines, to be honest. I don't trust
That's fine, dude. Read off your phone.
Daniel Bryan says he actively didn't want to go to WWE.
Oh boy. Why? If it weren't for him, I never would have got that picture with Daniel Bryan. That's right, I got a picture with him.
So did I.
Yep.
That's about it.
All right. Well, is there any more wrestling news, or that's it? Oh, one more thing. Oh, there's an update. I better post this up today.
Update.
Or, I'll post it up tomorrow because I don't want people getting all call me an idiot and stuff. So I just found out some news right here about Adam Cole. God dang it.
Baby!
Adam Cole saying the report is untrue. Clarification on his WWE contractual status. They always say this shit when stuff like this happens, right? In an update to a recent headline that indicated that Adam Cole's contract is set to expire this summer, that he hasn't come to any agreement with WWE on a new deal with the possibility that he might jump to AEW. That report is actually false. Lovely. This
so your fucking news before was pointless.
I heard from multiple sources that Cole actually signed a 3-year contract with WWE sometime last year, meaning he is going to be with the company for at least another 2 years and isn't going anywhere. This is according to Adam Cole.
Baby!
I have to edit that video again. Thanks a lot, Cole. But you know what? I'll put this video up tomorrow.
F you, Cole.
The video you saw yesterday on Friday, I just got this news right here today. 5 hours ago. ROH news. Oh, they actually do have news in Ring of Honor. Clicking on the website. There's some news on Ring of Honor. I got some news. Do you want to hear about it? Flip Gordon. Flip. Signed a multi-year deal with Ring of Honor. Ring of Honor is pleased to confirm that Flip Gordon, one of the brightest young... Read more here. Ring of Honor. Okay, one of the brightest in pro wrestling has signed a multi-year remain with the company. The signing was the first announced on the premiere episode of ROH Week by Week. Yeah, they're doing these ROH Week by Weeks where the wrestlers are at their home showing them how they accomplish stuff. I like it when they're doing that. I get to see what their house looks like. Ring of Honor has been my home for the last 3 years, he said, and I'm very excited to say that I am not going anywhere for years and years to come because the Mercenary has signed a new multi-year $1 million deal. Oh shit! Gordon said, "Now it's time to win some ROH gold." The freaking Jill Gordon, who has a background in amateur wrestling, mixed martial arts, and gymnastics, has come a long way in pro wrestling in a short time. The native of Montana signed with ROH in 2017 after spending just over 2 years on the independent circuit. Was he ever in WAC, Flip Gordon, when you went there?
No.
After an impressive rookie year in ROH, Gordon was voted the breakout star of 2018. That year, Gordon got the better of Bully Ray in an intense feud and won the Seat of Honor tournament on the Chris Jericho cruise by defeating Silas Young, Marty Scurll, Dalton Castle, and Jay Briscoe. And Gordon shocked the wrestling world last year by joining the Villain Enterprises, adopting a more ruthless attitude and a ring style. He has a 20-man battle royal at Free Enterprise this past February to earn a future shot at the Ring of Honor Championship. Good for him. Let's see if there's any more out news, and then we'll probably, because I got nothing for New Japan. Oh, Matt Taven did a podcast. Oh, this is a podcast. Nah, I don't want to read about that. That's a lot of stuff to read.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's not a lot to read. I think that might be it.
Okay.
It says it hijacks Matt Taven's appearance on ROH Strong. Must be his podcast. Feuding? Really? They're not done yet? What the fuck? They should be done. All right, and finally, Marty Scurll. I don't think he's going to go to AEW. It looks like he's signed a multi-year. It looks like he's going to stay with Ring of Honor. Apparently, they made him a booker. So, I really want to see Marty Scurll be the champion. What do you think? Oh wait, you don't watch Ring of Honor, right?
No.
Bruce is a pretty good champion, but down the line, I want to see Scurll beat him for that title. Or Flip Gordon.
Yeah.
All right. So that's it for that segment. I'll edit this out part. So that's all our NXT TakeOver results predictions for this Sunday. So